Good morning. Hey, it is a chilly start to our Valentine's Day. It is Tuesday, February the 14th. How are ya? I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note, warm as can be. We've got our cup of coffee. Okay, now we're off to a good start. It is lovely outside. Let's take a look. There's the vehicle assembly building. There's the rocket garden from the visitor complex. You can see the shuttle stack there on the right from the visitor complex. And way off in the distance, Launch Complex 39B, where they're putting work in to repair things from Artemis. Artemis really roughed up the complex there. At any rate, it's also, by the way, a clear sky. It is a lovely, lovely start to the day. I hope you're having a great morning. So far, so good. Nice and chilly. Top two things we are watching today. Those chilly conditions, but at least it is a nice start to the day. We'll take a look at what's ahead. Of course, it's Valentine's Day, so let's make sure to cover our bases. Get you taken care of through the day. Make sure you know maybe you've got a romantic dinner. Maybe you do. I'm here to help you as best I can. And of course, we're going to look ahead to the rest of the week. Temperatures are going to be climbing. I'm rolling my sleeves up. Temperatures are going to be climbing. Things are going to be looking good. We've got you covered. But before we get into all of that mess, let's just look outside. First warning, live Doppler radar with some interference. Awesome. Add that to my plate of things to handle today. Also, it could be second trip echoes. I'll look at it. Nothing that I need to clean the radar up this second about. All right. 39 degrees up in Ocala right now. To say it's chilly would be an accurate statement. That's a live temperature. It's 42 degrees in the Villages, 48 in Leesburg, 53 in Orlando, 53 in Bithlo, about 50 degrees in Melbourne, and 48 in Titusville. So it is a chilly start to the day. It's going to stay nice and cool this morning. Yeah, but the next couple of hours at least we do climb. 57 degrees by 9 o'clock. We'll be to 68 by 11 o'clock. Watch those temperatures climbing, right? 73 1 p.m., 77 degrees our 3 o'clock temperature. Looks great, people. Really does look great. David, good morning to you. Good morning. I haven't said good morning to anyone yet. Connie, Marie, Danielle, good morning to y'all. How are you? Terry, Janet, good morning. Buenos dias. Frankie, good morning to ya. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Merle, good morning to you. Carla, good morning, good morning. It is a lovely Valentine's Day. So what do we expect then today, right? With temperatures that look like this, it's good. But what about breakouts, okay? We've got a breakfast in bed situation already. Hopefully you're entertaining that idea. All right. Where do we go from here? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, we got the breakfast in bed taken care of. Lunch date, lower 70s. A romantic dinner sounds good to me. Outside maybe with clear skies. It looks like a lovely day. People spoil your significant other, even if it's just a little something. A little something. We can do a little something. Right? Arch, good morning, good morning. Nancy, how are you? David, good morning. Fran Hayes in the room, good morning to you. Good morning. All right. So it looks great. I'm so happy to report lovely, lovely weather today. We had talked about those temperatures returning. We were in the 70s yesterday, but today we're going to be getting into the upper range of the 70s. So let's go neighborhood by neighborhood, shall we? Upper 70s in the metro. Back over to the I-75 corridor, lower 70s for us, back over to Daytona Beach, Titusville, and even into the Kennedy Space Center, Merritt Island area. Yeah, mid-70s in Melbourne. So temperatures are looking good. Cooler along the beaches, but it's evident as to why. Insert winds, southeast at 10. Breeze coming in off the ocean, and it's always a moderating factor. So water temperatures do not move as quickly as air temperatures do. So in this case, as the land starts to heat up and we make it into the mid and upper range of the 70s, notice the beaches are cooler because the water temperatures are cooler than the air temps today. So beaches are cooler, inland spots warming. Looks like a fantastic, fantastic Valentine's Day. Now, where are the average temperatures? Average high in Orlando is 77, or excuse me, average high is 75, forecast is 77. You can kind of see we're going to be just a little above averages all across Central Florida today. So it's a good look to the day. Temperatures right about where we should be. It's perfect for outdoor plans. So at least we've got that for you. If you're heading out to the attractions today, looks like Universal Studios would be a fantastic day. Bright sunshine, comfortable temps. Really does have a nice look to it. Happy to say that. And by the way, if you're heading out to the fair, we've got the Osceola County Fair next couple of days, right? Opens up, looking good. Wonderful warm temperatures. These temperatures are going to continue to get warm. What's kind of interesting, though, is we are getting closer and closer to the vernal equinox, or spring. Yeah, we're still over a month away from it, but we're starting to make those transitions. Yeah, Frank says I'm making the drive tomorrow. My birthday should be a really nice forecast, buddy. Should be a really nice forecast. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means it is qualifying for the Daytona 500. Yeah, look at that. Great stuff. Under the lights even. Temperatures will be in the 60s. A nice light breeze. Arnett's asking if we're done with freezes. There's opportunities for a little more chill, so we're not 100% done. I mean, we might be, but we do have some chillier parts of the weather pattern coming back around, so there's that. Lisa's asking, how is my hurricane forecast going? It's going. It's not done, but I'm starting to make the graphics. Whoa, that's happening. You actually almost accidentally saw one. I had left it up on this weather computer yesterday while working. So, yeah, can't do that just yet. Oh, and then, by the way, for the Daytona 500 itself, happy to report a great forecast. Temperatures in the 60s, nice, comfortable, cool air. So let's talk about the overwhelming weather pattern. Nice, milder air today, back into the upper range of the 70s, continuing to mild out, getting warmer and warmer for tomorrow. And for Thursday, there's our next cold front coming in. That cold front will bring us showers on Friday and then set us up for a bit of a cooler weekend forecast. It's not going to be frigid, but at least it's going to be just a taste cooler. All right, so here you go. Your Saturday, your Sunday, if you're making plans out and about, both days have the green check mark, people. Both days are looking like the best. I always put that on like, which is the best weekend day? Well, in this weekend's case, they both are. So love that. Love that. Love that for us. Annie says, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. And a good morning to you. Beth, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. Rosebud, sneak peek of the hurricane forecast. What do you mean? I'm already giving a hurricane forecast on March the 1st. Are you not entertained enough by that? No? I'll show you, though, the logo. I made it 2 days ago. There's a sneak peek. A sneak peek? March 1st is not early enough for you? I'll show you where last year's stuff ended up. It's not enough? No, it's not enough. Here's last year's hotspots I put out. Not this year. This is last year's. And let's just put all the paths. Like that was last year. A sneak peek. Ay, Gewalt. I put my hurricane forecast out 3 months before the beginning of hurricane season, and you want it a couple days early. Sneak peek. I'll give you sneak peeks by looking at last year's forecast. Catherine, we just feel special enough for a sneak peek from everyone else. I can tell you this. In all honesty, I can tell you this. The first place that the hurricane forecast is presented is here. On March the 1st at 8 o'clock in the morning, we will debut it right here on Coffee Talk. And then it goes on WESH 2. So for what it's worth, you will get the first peek of it. You will get the very first look. You absolutely will. It will be here on Coffee Talk. Jeremy Nelson will join us. It will be here. But I don't even have The paperwork is at the office. I don't even have it with me. Yeah. So there's that. But you know what's interesting? I'm going to show this like maybe the day before. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But so what I did is I was working on with Jeremy where all the lows have been. And it's kind of interesting. If you just look at where all the lows have been in each cycle, you already, like, just by looking at that, you can already get an idea where the hot spots are going to be. Like, I did the graphic yesterday, and I was like, well, isn't that an interesting look? Where all the lows have been. Yeah, so kind of funny. Maybe, I don't know. I have to ask Jeremy what he thinks. But yeah, you'll hear it I promise you will hear it first right here on Coffee Talk. I promise you, the very first place that the hurricane forecast is published, just like last year, just like the year before, the very first place will be right here on Coffee Talk. So you'll get it. I can promise you that. So just be planning for that. March the 1st, it's a Wednesday morning. It's going to be like an hour-long Coffee Talk. But we're going to go through everything. All right? Just so that you know. Yeah. Plan for it. Nerd Central, you'll be able to ask questions. Jeremy Nelson will be there. Rosebud, show us what you have. I literally have a blank map. Yeah. Mickey, are the models starting to show the Nicole recycle? They are. It's not much, but it's there. Should be around the 20th. Boy, anybody else's allergies just acting up? There it is right there. That's Nicole. Right there. Like I said, not much. But there it is. Good old Nicole. Love the nerd stuff. Kenneth says, sneak peek, Eric Burris, meteorologist, will be on air, sans tie in the studio. I don't think I'm on TV today. I'm literally working on the hurricane forecast. Yeah. I just can't believe we're at that time again. Crazy, Amanda says. I know. We have 3 months until the beginning of hurricane season. Hurricane season runs 6 months, so in the first 3 months of hurricane season, or the first 3 months of the off season, it's all about working on that forecast. And then you got a 3-month notice. Like, to me, that's pretty good. Catherine says, I would like to opt out of the Nicole repeats this season. I would agree with you. If I had my druthers, I would too. Nicole says, I'm here. Nicole, thank goodness that your name is spelled differently than the other one. Yeah. So, anyway, March the 1st. Carol says, I don't even want to think about hurricanes. Oh, I agree. I could tell you we have to, right? And so we'll be tracking it. And if you knew, right? Like, to me, that's the thing, is if you knew, would you be able to plan accordingly, right? And that's why I do the hurricane forecast. Because if you knew, how would you respond to things, right? So that's the way I look at it. All right. Late as usual. Good morning to you. Good morning, Miriam. I mean, during hurricane season. You know, when we're in the studio, we pretty much are always wearing ties. We're not really allowed to not wear ties in the studio. The business, the TV industry as a whole is starting to do that. But for right now, that's kind of where we're at, you know? Don't use my name. Name, image, and likeness. We'll get you an NIL contract. Debbie, love nerdy. It's on my wish list for a partner. Nerdy men can be hot. Giddy up. Get it, Debbie. Get it, mama. Get it. You go get it. Frank says that 3-month notice gives you time to slowly buy your supplies. Exactly. And to make sure that, like, if we're a hotspot this year, hashtag Nicole, then you know that we're of threat. So like check your insurance and all of those things, right? That's the way I look at it. Chris, did a front move through West Texas? Ay, gewalt. You know that I'm in Central Florida, right, Chris? Looks like a front is forming over Texas. There you go. Yep, lots of rain over the nation's midsection. Betty says, I need really strong tie-down straps. Mine work, but next time might be a different direction. I know it. Warren, good morning to you. You as well, buddy. So that's where we're at, people. 7-day forecast looking good, by the way. Nice stretch of weather for us. Getting warmer Thursday, Friday. Approaching records, but I think we're going to be about 2 degrees shy of records. So at least there's that. Maureen says, I would plan, but not in February. That's why I don't put my forecast for the hurricanes out until March. Yeah. It's not coming our way, though. Well, that front eventually does. Yeah, notice by Friday, we're warm. There's some showers with that next front. And then we look at Saturday, Sunday, and you can see those temperatures are dropping just a little bit. Eddie, long time no see, buddy. Good morning. We just don't know. That's right, buddy. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Nicole says, Happy Valentine's Day. I get my wisdom teeth pulled out today. What are you going to do without wisdom? What are you going to do? I know, Debbie. I know. I tease Chris. Looks like some really nice weather for the George Fest. The George Fest Festival? That seems like the Department of Redundancy Department. George Fest Festival? In Eustis? What's going on? What is that? Betty, good morning. Nice to share coffee with a smile. I'm glad to be sharing coffee with you guys and gals as well. It's a lovely start to my day. What is the George Fest Festival? Do I need to make a forecast graphic for it? Huh. So that's it, people. Any questions, comments, concerns? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up Coffee Talk a little early today and go back to working on my hurricane forecast again. Just want to make sure we're all taken care of. Going once. Going twice. Going twice and a half. Okay. Very good. Works for me. Listen, beautiful weather today. A little warmer. Little warmer. Can't ask for much more. All right, people. That's it. I'm going to go back to working on the hurricane forecast. It's slam time. Lots of work to do. So go. Reminder, we've got meteorologist Kyle Gravlin on Coffee Talk this Friday. As long as we don't have any... George Washington, because it's President's Day weekend, of course. I'm not the smartest man. Okay, so yeah, we've got Kyle on Coffee Talk Friday. Nancy, I chatted with Nancy yesterday. She's going to all be in on doing a Coffee Talk. We got Manolfi. We'll get Dave Marsh. He had chatted, and if you don't know who Dave Marsh is, he's the chief meteorologist at WESH prior to Tony. Yeah, good times. All right, and as Debbie says, happy Singles Awareness Day. Can't forget about that either. Treat yourself, girl. All right, I'll see y'all at 3:30 for the afternoon Coffee Talk. Be good, y'all. Bye.